Hello guys, welcome to Ikra Technology. So today we will see array to functions in C Sharp. What is array to function in C Sharp? Array to function in C Sharp means we pass an array as a parameter in the function, okay? And you can also say argument to it as an argument or as a parameter. And what does a function do is we give an access to it so that it can access the things of the array, means the elements. It can perform any task on it, or it can access it, or it can perform some operations on it, okay, or can modify it, or can show its value, okay. Now if you look here, then look here, there is a structure here: public void your function name, as we saw in the previous function like a simple function only, okay. Then here integer is there. This is of method, but we can also say function. We don't have any such issues with it. Integer array here, array name. Now we are passing an array as an integer. It is visible here, and here your block of code. Then what is here? Here is a scenario where we are passing an array, a string array, as a function into a method, okay. So you can say function. As I told you that you can also say function to it. So here in the method we passed it, okay. Now here we have taken it in a Visual Studio Code so that you can understand better. So here you can see what we are doing here. Here we have taken it as a static void method. We can say function as method, and we can also say method as a function. There is no such issue, but for understanding that yes, this is a function, this is a method, for this we take example of void and return type, okay. If it is void, then it will be a method, and if it has a return type, then it will be a function, for your understanding. Now here in this method, in this, we have given string array as a list of parts. We have given a parameter. Then here, what are we doing? We are printing car parts text in the console, and the for each loop is here. Whatever is there in the list of parts, we are printing it here. Okay, now look here. What are we doing here? Here is a static void main, which is our execution method, okay. What are we doing in that? Then in this we have our mains return type list, in which we have given string array, in which we have car part list, in which we had given element, means our values. Then here display parts, which was in our method above, we gave it as a argument or parameters. You can say anything as a parameter. We have provided the car part list to the method, okay. So let me tell you an example. See here, you have a car shop where car are repaired, and you have to buy parts for that shop. You have to buy parts for your shop every week, because sometimes the part in the shop runs out, okay. Then you have to bring the parts back to the shop, okay, by buying them. So every week you have to buy parts. So here now, what do we have to do in this week? This week in our car part list, we have to buy engine, sensor and starter from the market. So a list is got ready. Now with this list, we go to the shopkeeper. We tell him that this is my list, give me this. Sometimes you will see that they also have a list, okay. So he checks that this is available, this is available like this is available like this. Now we start it here. Look, what will it do? We will do window arrow to it. We will do this here. Now look here. Now we will do F10, okay. I had debugged it here inside this method, so it has passed from here, okay. Now I will correct it again so that you can see it clearly. I will close it. It has started. Window arrow. Look here. We do F10, then F10 again. Now look here at the value in the car part list. As I have told you earlier also that there are indexes in array. So the index of engine is 0. That of sensor is 1, and that of starter is 2. Okay, so here we have our car parts list which we shared with the display parts. We passed as a parameter to it. Now the values here we do F11 so that we should be in that method. Whatever was there in the car part list, whatever values were there, they got copied here. If I hover the list of parts, then all the three arrays are opening here. Okay, the index of engine is 0, the sensor has 1, and that of starter is 2. The value copied from here and went here. Okay, here we do F10 for that again. Now look, the car part have been printed here. Okay, then one by one through for each loop we are getting the values of our card list printed. Okay, as a shopkeeper, look here, if we provide this list of part here, it check it one by one. Okay, now it has checked all the three, so we need car parts, engine, sensor and starter, which we have printed. Okay, then if we press F10, then it will end, means it will go inside. To check if it is not there now, then it will end. Okay, it has ended here, so F10, it ended. Okay, so this was array to function. Remember that when we have an array, like we have a string array here, we passed it here in the method of display part. So here then we called it, whatever values will be there will go here. This is a difference, means we gave the parameter name. Okay, so that the method understand, that system should understand that we can pass an argument in this method. We gave this so that the system can understand that we can pass an array in display parts. Okay, as a string. If I will pass an integer, then it will not happen. Did you understand? So this thing here will be copied here. Okay, so this was array to function, means passing an array in a function, so that by accessing that thing we can print that things. Okay, so look here, there is a proper explanation here as well. If you see below, there is a proper explanation as well of the code that we saw. Okay, then here is a scenario 2 in which we are doing sum plus, means sum plus equals to numbers, means there is an integer sum in which the values 2, 4, 8 are getting summed and returning it in the function that is on the function properly. Here we will print it in the console by containing here, pass the value here, we will pass our array here, then contain it in the value of sum, because whatever values of the integer will be there of sum, it will come here. Then we are printing the values of sum here, then the output that will come will be 14. Okay, then there is a proper explanation of it also. If you will see below, then here is the task which you have to perform, means you have to practice so that you can understand better. Okay, so today we saw array to function in C#. Thank you.